They weren't just part of fashion history. They were living proof that beauty could be bold, loud, and unapologetically free. The women of the 1960s and 70s didn't just wear clothes, they wore confidence. Whether caught on a dance floor, walking city streets, or leaning against a convertible under neon lights, they carried themselves like they belonged in every frame. And truth is, they did. Their hair was sculpted high, their eyeliner dramatic, their boots shiny and defiant. But it wasn't the makeup or the wardrobe that made them unforgettable. It was the energy. That spark behind the eyes, the ease of a smile, the unshakable presence. They didn't dress to fit in. They dressed to be seen, and they were. Go-go boots were everywhere. On sidewalks and clubs, on TV. Glossy, knee-high, in white, red, or black, often with a zipper on the side. They looked like rebellion wrapped in vinyl. But those boots weren't magic. What made the image iconic was the woman inside them. Look at the photos. They don't just capture fashion, they capture movement. Laughter, attitude, a flick of hair, a wink, a stance. The kind of posture that doesn't ask permission. It takes space. Boldly. Proudly. But it was never just about standing out, it was about standing strong. In a time when rules were being rewritten, these women became symbols of possibility. Their presence said, "I am here, and I decide how that looks." As society shifted, so did beauty. Away from quiet and proper toward expressive and alive. Colors got bolder, hemlines got shorter, silhouettes got sharper, and fashion finally caught up with the fire already burning inside. You can almost hear it. The music pulsing through the floor, the rhythm of boots on pavement, the rustle of a miniskirt in motion. You can smell the hairspray, the perfume, the electricity in the air. And through it all, there they are. Women who didn't wait to be told they were beautiful. They already knew. They didn't ask the world for space. They claimed it, heels first. You saw them before you heard them. You remembered them long after they passed. Their beauty wasn't filtered. Their power wasn't polished. It came through in gestures, glances, and the way they filled a frame without asking permission. These women weren't silent participants, they were loud declarations of change. Every snap of the shutter captured more than style. It captured rebellion. It captured confidence wrapped in vinyl and velvet. They didn't care if they were too bold, too loud, too much. That was the point. Too much for who? For what? They weren't dressing for rules, they were dressing for themselves. And maybe for each other. And in doing so, they built a language of style that still speaks today. You don't need to know their names, you feel them. In every lifted chin, in every knowing smile. These weren't just women in boots. They were movement made visible. Memory made fierce. They didn't just wear fashion, they were fashion. Living, breathing, laughing proof that identity could be loud, loving, and limitless. That's why we look back. Not with nostalgia, but with awe. Because they didn't wait for change, they led the change. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe. It really keeps me motivated.